In the span of just 48 hours, Prince Harry managed to ignite a political firestorm without ever raising his voice. Two sharp jokes, two perfect punchlines, and both aimed at the same target, Donald Trump. For someone who usually avoids direct political confrontation, Harry's sudden boldness left many wondering what exactly is going on behind the scenes. The first jab came quietly, slipped into a holiday luncheon in Santa Monica. Harry, the surprise guest speaker, stood before a room of CEOs and diplomats and warned British fans hoping to attend the 2026 World Cup, "Behave and make sure you get past IC." The room erupted. Laughter, applause, a little disbelief. It wasn't every day a prince joked about American immigration agents, especially on the very day Donald Trump attended the World Cup draw. But Harry didn't stop there. Just 2 nights earlier, he'd appeared on Stephen Colbert's Late Show, casually telling the host that America had elected a king. It was a pointed nod to anti-Trump protests, and the audience booed before Harry even finished the line. Then, with impeccable timing, he joked about CBS settling a baseless lawsuit with Trump. Trump has yet to respond, though he recently said he wouldn't deport Harry over admissions of past drug use, adding bluntly, he's got enough problems with his wife. Yet beneath the surface of these jokes lies an irony few noticed. Only weeks ago, Harry revealed that his glamorous date night with Meghan at a Dodgers game came courtesy of billionaire Mark Walter, a man whose companies have financial ties to ICE detention centers. The very agency Harry laughed about on stage. Coincidence? Irony? Or something more complicated about Harry's place in American culture? But while Harry leaned into humor this week, Meghan found herself facing a far more personal crisis. Her father, Thomas Markle, had undergone an emergency amputation after a blood clot cut off circulation to his leg. He survived a 3-hour surgery in the Philippines, but the situation was so dire doctors described it as life or death. At first, Meghan's spokesperson declined to comment. Then, hours later, came a new statement. "I can confirm she has reached out to her father." No details. No explanation. No confirmation of whether contact was actually made. The Times reported that Meghan only learned about the medical emergency by reading the news. She then instructed aides to verify the story. Whether Meghan ever spoke to Thomas directly remains unclear, and her father, notably, has not said a word about the supposed communication. As Meghan navigated a deeply private family ordeal, Harry was still center stage in Los Angeles, charming a ballroom full of business leaders. He joked about American independence, teasing that the country had freed itself from my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He laughed about growing up in kilts. He even quipped that Downton Abbey and royal life were nearly identical, except one of those worlds is a TV show. Beneath the humor, though, was a subtle message. Harry was celebrating 250 years of U.S.-UK relations, calling the bond deeply personal, shaped not only by his life in California but by the American soldiers he served alongside in Afghanistan. It was carefully crafted, part diplomacy, part charm, part reinvention. And yet, the contrast between husband and wife in this moment could not have been sharper. Harry, upbeat, joking, leaning into the spotlight. Meghan, confronting a painful family chapter that has trailed her since the moment she joined the royal fold. Two stories unfolding at once. Two very different emotional landscapes. One couple navigating both, while the world watches every word, every silence, every joke. And perhaps that is the real question lingering underneath Harry's sudden humor. Are these jokes simply jokes? Or Harry's way of reminding the world that in America, at least for now, he still has a voice?